ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Matt Antonelli.
All right, guys, we're back with another episode of Road to the Show. Today is when we get Matt back to raking. If I'm not careful, they're going to make him a permanent pitcher, which would be devastating for me because I don't even really want to pitch. I'm just experimenting with it because for some reason, someone in this organization said, we need to draft this guy as a two-way. 84 to 86 on the mound is definitely a big league pitcher. So we got to get going. Now, a few things before we get into it. I know a lot of people have been talking to me about the loadout and all this stuff. Well, here's the thing with the loadout. I did the loadout here, right? So I'm a 59 overall here. I clicked the loadout thing. I got these little things over here, whatever you want to call them. They're all basically contact stuff. It drops my fielding and raises my contact, which I don't care. I literally will go out into the field with no glove on. That doesn't bother me at all as long as I hit, okay? So I'm selling out for hitting. So I think I've done this right. I've put on some of my stuff here. Like I've got this. Okay, guys, so here's the issue. I'm going to be honest right now, and I'm starting to get upset. I put all of these things on, right? I put them all on. But here's the problem. Because these servers, I think this is a server problem. The servers are so messed up on MLB The Show that like when I just tried to start the game, it kept saying, can't connect the server, can't connect the server, can't connect the server. So does that mean that I can't get my gear now? Because I put my gear in like yesterday and I had the gear on. Everything was on there. Now it's not saying that there's any gear, but I can't connect to the server. So how the hell am I supposed to get my gear? I can't hit without my gear. All right, someone let me talk to somebody at MLB The Show and get this figured out because I'm starting to get upset if my guy can't wear his gear.
This is fascinating. He's in the early weeks of his career. The organization has decided to try him both in the field and on the mound, and it's an unusual mix. He's a position player and a relief pitcher especially. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jonathan, what's so unusual about this combination?
I think, the biggest thing is going to be the scheduling of it all. You're going to have him play a position one day and have him pitch another day, but it's not like a starting rotation where it's every 5
I can do
or 6
the same.
days.
I can
You're
do
never
both
quite
the
sure
same
when you're
day,
going to need a reliever to enter into a situation. So they're going to have to be very disciplined in scheduling out what days they want him to play a position, what days they want to use him out of the bullpen so you can maximize his potential on both sides of the ball.
Actually, I did this in high school. I played shortstop and I hit. And then when the last inning came around and we were winning, they say, hey, Matt, go in and pitch this last inning. And I'd say, okay. And I wouldn't warm up. Sometimes I'd warm up from shortstop. I'd be out there as shortstop and I'd have my other infielder get down like a catcher and throw it to him. And then I'd go in and pitch. I don't care. It's a big league. All right, active loadout. Yeah, let's load it, even though it doesn't seem like I have my equipment. I do have a star next to my name, though, which is interesting. I don't know what that means.
The game's future stars are on display.
Oh, and it's a beautiful rainy day here. And where are we? I don't even know what town we're in. Are we playing at Montgomery or are we at home? All right, let's go. Come on.
Felix Paulino, a right-handed native of the
Paulino's dealing this year.
Next to stand in is Matt
Hair's gonna do major. The rain's gonna do major damage on my hair. I'm saying everything backwards today, guys. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me.
He's set and the pitch. Coming down in buckets.
Oh wait, no, it does look like I have my bat. It looks like I have a metal bat. Did Matt put in an illegal cheat code to get a metal bat? That would be terrific. No, maybe I do have my bats, but because I couldn't connect to the server, it just didn't show me the bats there. I don't know, but that does look like I have the bat that I bought. It was a diamond bat. I didn't buy the bat. I got it in Diamond Dynasty.
Swing and a shot.
That ball shot into the gap. That's the way to go down and get it. Get on your horse. He's so slow. Why are you so slow? Oh my God.
His way home. He pulls into third safely as they jump.
It's a
ahead
miracle
with one
Matt just
scoring
got a
on the
triple.
play.
What happened out there? It looked like they started to argue with each other with who's going to pick up the ball. Let's see if we can see here. Oh, he just missed it. And he thought he had it. That was like a little kid. My son did that yesterday. Went to the park. Like, he'll go to catch the ball, and it'll fall out of his glove, and then he'll take the pretend ball and go to throw it, and then he'll throw nothing and be like, what? Hold on. Oh, I don't have a ball in my... What? It takes like 10 seconds for him to realize what just happened. All right, 1 out. We're going on the ground. We're tagging in the air. Where's the ball? Go! Run, Matt! Inside, inside, inside. I said slightly inside, Matt.
It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that's
Always productive to score runs when you can. You're right. You guys know I got Dan on my Diamond Dynasty. Well, I could have got him, but I didn't take him. I wanted to take him just so I could, crap on the guy all game like he does to me, but I didn't. I'd like to meet Dan one day in real life. Okay, so let's watch this, guys. All right, so I tag up. Now, first off, let me give you a couple of tips because we talked about this with our younger players at practice, okay? When you get on here, right, you're tagging up, get into more of a sprinter stance. See how he's turned sideways? Put your foot up against that bag like you're a sprinter sprinting home. That way, and all you're going to do is you're going to turn your head. Just your head, not your whole body. See, this is going to be slower for him to go. Okay, see, it takes a little bit too much time there. Okay, see, now he's got to turn his whole body. All right, now he's running. He's running. Let's turn around here. Now, we need to have you right there. Who are you? We don't have names on the back of our jerseys. Get your, you know what, over here. You should be right here. And you should be telling Matt, as Matt comes in, right? Here comes the throw, right? The throw's coming this way. So he should be going down, going this way. Telling me to slide over here, which I tried to do, but I couldn't do it. He slid over here still. But you got to get up there. I didn't do this one time. Oh, let me backtrack. I actually made a video on this. One time at spring training, something happened. I won't tell the whole story, but they claimed the next day in the clubhouse, one of our veteran players, I'll just tell you who it was, Matt Stairs, told Buddy Black that I didn't do my job and get up there and coach the runner. It's called coaching the runner, which I did do. I was just a split second late, but I was still up there yelling, Joe, get to the bat. We're playing way too far away from the base, guys. I got to get closer to the base. Anyways, so Matt Stairs gets up in spring training and says, buddy, you got something we got to talk about that happened yesterday. He said that Matt didn't get up and coach the runner. And so Buddy was like, oh, really? And I was young. I should have gotten up and been like, hold on a minute, Matt. I know you're a veteran. You've hit a bajillion home runs, and I've watched you my whole life as a kid. But let me tell you something. It was a ball hit the first base, and it should have been an easy out. And the guy kind of booted it, I think. And so by the time that happened, now I have to sprint. So maybe I shouldn't assume that a major league player was going to field the ball properly. That was my mistake. I'll take responsibility for that, Matt Stairs. But, two, power feed, bare hand, nice. But I still got there, and I was yelling, down, right? And so, or I was yelling, up. I don't know what I was yelling. I was yelling something, okay? It happened like 15 years ago. Regardless, I did my job. Matt said I didn't. Buddy said apparently I didn't, even though I don't think he even saw it. So I had to eat Vegemite. If you don't know what Vegemite is, I think I have a video online about Vegemite. I definitely do. I just don't know what it's titled. But that's what we did for punishment in spring training. If we didn't do something right in spring training, you have to eat Vegemite, which... Fair ball! Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's see this. One of these days, I'll know how to control this. Let's get a good view here. Okay, first off, again, this guy's calling foul ball. The ball's still fair. Is Nostradamus down here? My God. The ball's still fair and you're yelling foul. No wonder why you're in the minor leagues. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. Oh my. That is close. And you're yelling foul. I almost said go back to the minors. He's in the minors. Stay in the minors. Actually, get out of the minors. Go back to freaking Little League.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive.
Oh my God, Matt is just using the whole field right now. This is beautiful professional hitting.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a
Thank you, Mark. I'm not trying to fight it off, though. I'm in an 0-0 count. I should be aggressive.
Next up is
Why am I so light?
picked up an RBI on a sac.
It's early in the morning.
First appearance.
I feel like it's
Antonelli, base runner at first with
a
one
little
out.
high strung right now. I can't steal because I'm so slow.
This is
Where's
hit
that
high
ball?
in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase.
Get back.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
So yeah, Vegemite was what you had to eat when you messed up in spring training. It was like our Padres thing. And Vegemite, it's, what is it? Australian peanut butter or something like that? People say when you put it on bread, it tastes good. I don't know if people say it. Australians say it, I think. Well, it's disgusting, all right? How we ate it is you take
He's got it.
like a popsicle stick, basically, and you have to scoop it out and eat it. And guys would eat it, and they,
On now to the top of inning
some of them would
number 4.
dry heave into the trash.
2-0.
Some people just really hated it. I thought it wasn't good, but I didn't think it was like that horrendous that I needed to puke. Usually what would happen when you go up there, you'd walk up to get it, and somebody in the clubhouse would grab a water bottle out of the fridge and toss it to you as a way to, get that taste out of your mouth.
Here it is.
Oh my God, that ball should have been smashed the other way too. Thinking about
On its way
Vegemite.
is pitch number 75. Back up the middle.
Matt is just using the whole field today.
He's got himself a one-out hit.
Well, I think
Give me that ball. That might be the last ball I ever hit. And where am I? Double A? I'm in Double A. Call me up to Triple A after this game. I'm ready.
I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
I'm smiling on the outside too, Mark. I'm
And
smiling
now
on the
here is
inside.
Samir Duenas flew out last time up.
The first baseman, Samir.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center.
God, all this guy does is fly out.
Gigliotti is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to
Gugliotti?
retreat back to
It's my
first.
half cousin.
Now at the plate, Gavin Sheets. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. One
Guys,
hit's all they get.
I'm going to be completely honest right now.
The Barons are out in front here.
Couple things.
3-0.
One, they said Gavin Sheets. And I was just about to say, Gavin Sheets, didn't he play at Wake Forest? I'm pretty sure he was the first baseman at Wake Forest. And literally, right as I'm about to say this, and I'm looking at Gavin Sheets, because for some reason I thought that I could look at a video game person and be able to recognize him as a real life person, they pick over.
So now into the box is Philip.
I did that at practice last night. I'm going to say I apologize right now. I won't say the player that it was, but if you're watching this and you know this is you that I'm talking about. So last night at our 11U practice, get the ball, Matt. At the 11U practice, we're doing a little scrimmage game, a 3-inning scrimmage to end the day. And one of our players was taking a lead at first base, but they were taking it too deep. They were taking it almost in like going towards right field. I want him even with the back corner of second base. So he gets his lead, and I go, hey. I watch him first, and then he goes back to first. And then next time pitcher gets on the mound, he takes his lead, and I yell, hey. And I'm also acting as umpire at this point, too. And I'm like, your lead is way too far in the outfield. I'm like, bring it in, get even with the back corner of the base. So he kind of brings it in, gets it even, and then all of a sudden our pitcher picks off, and he kind of like walks back to the bag, and they pick him off. So I'm like, yeah! So I'm like all excited. And he looks at me like, what the hell's wrong with you, coach? Oh my God, now I'm showing the pull power. Now I'm showing the pull power.
Ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
I'm flashing everything tonight.
This is now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no
That's not the lesson, Dan. The lesson is stop throwing meatballs to video game Matt. Have you guys not watched baseball over the last 2 years? Okay, watch out for the pickup. So, back to my story. My stories keep getting interrupted. Can this guy do anything other than hit a pop? Oh, okay. Can we do anything other than hit a pop-up? So anyways, 7-game hitting streak. Congrats. It's the minor leagues. Nobody cares. Oh, what a swing. I'd be proud of that hit too. But hold on for a second, okay? Let me show a replay here. We got to coach for a second. Anyway, so I banged this guy. Yeah! After I'm just telling him like how to run the bases. He walks back to the base. So now I'm pissed. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm yelling. So after the inning, I call him out. I'm like, hey. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, Coach, you were talking to me. I'm like, yeah, I know. Doesn't mean you can't get back to the base hard. He's like, yeah, but I'm trying to listen to you, and then the pitcher picks off. So I was like, well, it's a fair point. I apologize for that, but still, get back to the bag. Will you dive in, please? Plus, he had shorts on at practice. Wear baseball pants to practice. Okay, so here we go. Here's the tough thing, guys. We got nobody out here, and so I can't stray too far off the bag, because if he catches that, oh my God! See, I'm trying to kind of judge it, but here's the thing: in real life, I'd probably sit right here, and as I see him diving, I'd probably start to move towards third, because I know if he does catch it, well, it's going to take him a minute to get up, and I'll get back. And if he drops it, I can get there. But in video game world, I had to make a decision right about here, because I couldn't keep watching him. So I start right here, I press back to the bag. See my guy starting to go back to the bag right there? But now he's going to dive for it. By the time the ball drops, I can't move because I'm gone back to the bag. So in real life, kind of settle out where you think you're far enough where you can get back if he catches it. But then as you see him dive, maybe I start to creep, and then I see that ball get on the ground, and I'm in there at third base. As long as you've got like decent speed. If you're slow as you know what, then maybe you just go build a campfire at second and just camp out there.
He loses him on ball 4. So now here is Micah Rodolfo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Micah. I've never.
Swing and a liner.
Are we tagging?
Gigliotti
Go.
is there, and that should be deep enough to score.
Where's my guy coaching me up, please? It's another thing of Vegemite for you. I'm telling on all these guys in the clubhouse. Give him Vegemite, give him Vegemite. It's always the same guy. Well, it might not always be the same guy, actually, because I don't know how many guys were on base last time. I can't remember. Everybody eat Vegemite then. Oh my God. I'm up the 5th time. Guys, I need a homer for the cycle. I've got 2 singles, a double, and a triple. And I love hitting off lefties, I think.
First pitch on the way.
No.
Santiago is under it, and he makes the
I followed that ball with the PCI, and I don't know why I didn't want to press X, and I barely tapped it, and he swung.
The Barons are out in front here. And now Grant K. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Darn.
Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and they're an out.
Good hustle. Touch the bag. I hate when people don't touch the bag. You always touch the bag. I don't care how much you're out by. Touch the bag.
You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back.
Let's play another game.
That can pitch that kind of work.
Nope. The current series has ended. We're going to go back to the clubhouse now. All right, let's play another game. Oh, no. See, here's the thing. So now that I'm pitching, what I understand I have to do now, guys, is I have to do another loadout for my pitching staff, which I don't really care about. Here I am. I'm pumped up. Yep, that's right. Call me in from second base. They should have been calling me in from second. I don't know why they're not Why can't I play the game and then pitch? I'm coming in to pitch for an inning, maybe 2.
It was a walk in his last trip.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm still on this mode of pitching. I don't know how to do the other mode yet. Yeah, that way, yeah, way to pump that 84 mile an hour Ched. My catcher, I just got my catcher so freaking excited about that Ched right there.
A ball and a strike now.
I'll flip this little slow curveball in here.
A line shot to third
Good play.
base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far.
Oh, he caught it in the air. I was about to go absolutely ballistic for him not throwing the ball across the diamond.
Now to the plate, Ton Kramer, runner in scoring position with two guys.
Ha!
Fastball
That's
taken.
right, you can't touch that 85 mile an hour heat upstairs.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
This is the beast. What are you talking about? They already gave it to the beast. They just brought him in the 8th.
I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy.
Shut up, Dan. It's called pitching, okay? I don't have to throw a strike every pitch.
Step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
I got out of the inning, all right?
No runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
Just let the man pitch, please.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Todd Boucher.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job.
Apparently I wasn't the beast. I thought I was the
I know
beast.
you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another.
So now I'm not even the closer. I demanded that I was closer. And now they're going to use me as setup man?
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure.
So let me get this straight, Mr. Manager.
The series is theirs.
You didn't put me in the game to hit because you needed me to pitch out of the bullpen. But then you bring me in as a setup guy to get 2 outs. So you just wasted my talents after going 4 for 5. Did I get the win? What happened there? No. Why am I up there? I don't know.
For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
So you wasted my talents. After I go 4 for 5, you sit me on the bench so that you can bring me in for 2/3 of an inning. Does that make sense?
Let me get this straight. We draft the kid, which
Give
we
it to him,
shouldn't have done
Russo.
too early. And we drafted him because we thought we were drafting
Too early?
a great two-way player. Really? That's what
Yeah.
we were thinking about doing? Come on, please. You know how hard this is to be a major league player, even one aspect of it? And now we drafted a kid
You're
who's
preaching
a
to the
young
choir,
kid.
Christopher.
We drafted him way too soon, and now we think that we have found the next Ohtani. Really? Really?
Really?
There's a
I'm
reason
better
why
than
these guys
Ohtani,
only come up
yes.
across once every 100 years. This is stupid. This is silly. Let's forget the experiment.
Somebody get Christopher on the phone right now. I'd like to have a word with him. Anyways, Christopher's right. This is absolutely silly. The way we're using Matt right now is silly. We're not using him to hit so that he can pitch 2/3 of an inning. Like, would you do this with Ohtani? And I might be better than Ohtani, okay? Yeah, some people are going to say Ohtani is one of the most talented players they've ever seen. Yeah, those people haven't seen me play, okay? You wouldn't do it with Ohtani. You would not hit him in a game so you can bring him in the bottom or top or bottom, whatever, of the 8th inning to get 2 outs and then put someone else in to close the game. That makes no sense. Like, I don't know who our analytical people are here, but there's no way that's the best decision to be made for trying to win baseball games. I'm going to have to demand a trade again.
If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about building the elite swing, check out our new course. We have over 2 hours of content, almost 30 hitting drills. We break down the exact mechanics that you're going to want to implement into your swing. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.